up, beautiful people? This is Pretty Girl Love Trap content. What's up, beautiful people? It's Pretty Girl Love Shop content, and we are here for another session, okay, of Trap Church, okay, aka review of Power Book 4, Season 2, Episode 9. We are coming to an end, you guys. Can't believe it. It's went by seemingly pretty quick, okay? But yes, off rip, I'm going to say this episode was very much decent. I was vastly very much invested. It was giving me like book 2 vibes where, there's so many options and twists and turns in between the characters and the storyline. So I'm not even gonna lie, I was low-key stressed for the whole hour because I didn't know who was gonna die, what was gonna happen. So since I was emotionally invested, I'm definitely going to probably give it a high ranking score. In terms of, a scale of 1 to 10. There was a few things that kind of bothered me, of course, but I must say I enjoyed the episode nonetheless, y'all. Before I get too deep into it, I need y'all to make sure the manners are being exercised, okay? Upon entry, please make sure you are liking this video. Please subscribe if you are not already a subscriber, all right? And please share my content so, the people can know about your girl, all right? And let's make sure we have fun in the chat. And of course, if you're watching the replay, let's make sure, we get down in the comments and let me know your thoughts, okay? Let me just see who's up in here before we get too deep into it. We got Daria, DeMarcus, David Williams, Mr. Jones. What's up? You said you got one question. What was worse, Stacy Markstein or Detective Bryant? Why are you going to remind me of that Detective Bryant? I'm going to say Stacy. At least, Detective Bryant and Jen, it was given, Lord, that was bad. I'm going to just go with Stacy. What's up, Kenzie Love? Thank you for coming through. Hey, KIM. Yes, you made it, girl. David Williams, how y'all doing? So, y'all, let's get into it, okay? Because yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. Because we come off the heels of Drunk Ass Diamond, okay? Drunk Ass Diamond it was a good time. It was a good time, y'all. So, we was over there, we pick up Tommy and Diamond. They pretty much dropped P.O. Reeves off to his final resting spot, if you will, okay? They was digging probably for a minute because it's broad daylight. Like, it's giving like 11 a.m. right now, and they're doing a lot of walking. Like, it was a cute shot, but I'm like, I don't even know how much digging they was doing because the clothing wasn't really showing I was over here, doing hard labor. So I really hope his body never surfaces because Diamond was stressed like, hey, he's a PO, they're gonna come looking for him, okay? So I don't know if we got a special burial plot where we put in all the police or what have you, but I really hope this does not blow up in our faces, okay? So when they're walking back to the car, Tommy was like, yo, second thing on the agenda for the day, we have old snitchy root in the organization. So of course your boy Diamond, what I'm saying, he has the 20/20 of the vision, okay? He's like, yo, Vic, okay? And so Tommy was like, no, not my nephew Vic. Not he, Vic, he's solid. I don't watch him kill the whole Fed in front of me. He ain't no snitch, okay? He done killed his daddy, like, nah, it ain't him. And see, this is what's frustrating, right? Because Tommy, a few episodes, corrected and checked Vic, because Vic was pretty much trying to tell Tommy, yo, we just the same, we just alike. And Tommy was like, We are not alike, baby boy. Okay, you a little silver spoon. You're a silver spoon demon. Now I'm over here. I got it out the mud. Okay, so I think Tommy is comparing himself to Vic because Tommy was like, "Shit, I killed my daddy. I done killed a Fed too. Okay, I done killed a Fed." So he equals the algebra problem that Tommy is is pretty much trying to solve. It ain't mathing, okay? The math ain't mathing. And I just want to let Tommy know, just because, yes, he did those things, he is not the same person. You are not the same. Please remember that, Tommy, okay? But of course, Tommy, he got his eyes set on Jannard, okay? And so much so, he's bringing up, he got a little bullet point, he got a little PowerPoint presentation damn near. He's listing down all the things and all the reasons why Jannard could be over here right. And of course, Diamond, he already know. He already know. He done trained baby boy, okay? He done trained Jannard. He was like, Jannard already know. That's the number one cardinal rule, okay? Snitching is worse than death. It's not my brother. And so, of course, they both have their own nominees of who the snitch is. But, of course, Diamond, of course, because he seemed like he's second in charge. He's like, yo, like, how are we going to rectify this situation? And he's, Tommy was like, well, we're going to do a little die test. Get these people to the test and see who out here ratting, okay? And I'm like, all right, child, let's figure this out. Let's figure this out. I don't know. Throughout the episode, I was expecting a little more tests. I mean, I don't know. I expected this episode to go a little differently, but it is what it is, okay? Hey, Torian, what's up? You said you late for church, Pastor. That is unlike you first Sunday. Yes, we done took communion already, Torian. So we probably got some like high C somewhere in the back. We don't got no more communion crackers, so I'm gonna see if Sister Bernice, she got some sandwich bread in the back. Maybe we can break you off a couple ends. Maybe we can find a little something to scratch up together, okay? What's up, Big Wolf? How you doing? I mean, you came late, Torian. You can't be picky. I mean, there's a grocery store across the street now. If you want to, I'll tell you what brand we get. Thank you for coming through. Meanwhile, we got Stacy and Bobby over there, okay? And she's over there. She got her kahunas on the table. She ready to arrest Egan. So her husband, Bobby, he has a little more morals, okay? He's like, no. I will testify against you. That's how serious about this oath I done took to protect and serve, all right? And he's like, girl, this case is changing us, okay? Like, he was like, girl, look me in the eyeballs, okay? It's changing us. Do you care anything about this? And she pretty much, in so many words, said, hell to the no. I'd rather have a cold bed, okay? I'd rather have a cold bed than a cold direct deposit, okay? She was like, I'd rather to go up in these ranks to have a husband. So I'm good, all right? But Bobby was like, nah, so you got to do this by the book. You got to do this by the book. So I'm like, all right, you standing up for yourself. You got a little kahunas too. It may not be as big as your wife right now, but I respect that, Bobby, all right? So, y'all, we at the barbershop. And Diamond, he over there, trying to keep himself together. But his brother comes and check up on him. And, of course, Diamond, because Tommy is the boss. Oh, did Tommy say? Tommy ain't sent me. Our DNA sent me, fool. What the hell you talking about? Are you good? I know you was close with Leon, like you was teaching him how to box. And, of course, Diamond trying to play all horde and whatnot. No, I'm straight. You need to go find the MFs that done killed Leon. And so I already know he's definitely on his savagery because Diamond knows. He done seen them young buckaroos before. He knows that they are not even old enough to vote. All right. So he already got to say, I'm about to murk some teenagers. So I was like, you know what? And do what you got to do, Diamond. Do what you got to do. Who am I? Who am I to intervene in the justice of, Martin Luther Leon? So do you. But I really love the fact that, Jannard came over to really, he just seemed like he just down for his brother. Like, I'm feeling this partnership again. Like, even though they're not really on the same level right now, business-wise, professionally, but it just seems that they're, I don't know. It seems like Jannard, even though Diamond has vouched for Jannard numerous times in this episode, because he's trying to save Jannard from being on the wrong end of a blicky when it comes to Tommy. But I don't know. It's just Jannard is definitely 10 toes down when it comes to his brother. Diamond is too, but he a little distracted. But Jannard is really wearing his heart on his sleeve, low key. He's like, bro, I got you. I got you. And y'all, I ain't gonna lie, this made my little horse smile. I'm like, yes, get the team back together. This is how it was supposed to be when your raggedy behind got out of jail, Diamond. But you was over there trying to be Gandhi and sell drugs. That's not how it's supposed to go. I understand, we want a non-violent community, okay? But regardless of the situation, you're still messing up the community because you're out there selling drugs. So I ain't gonna get on my high horse right now, but it is what it is. All right. So y'all, Miguel is over there chomping on ribs like it's no tomorrow, okay? Them ribs, I ain't gonna lie, it was looking kind of good. It looked kind of good. I'm like, oh, was they pork ribs or beef ribs? I don't know. They look kind of meaty. But I was like, what size you got? I'm a foodie, y'all. I need to know what the hell is going on with that meal, because he has barbecue sauce all over his mouth, and he was excited. And so Maria, she came in, she was like, bro, it's too much goddamn sugar in there. You need to slow the hell down. Slow down. Like Bobby Valentino done told you to slow the hell down. And so he's like, well, nobody over here that can cook for me. I said, damn, Miguel, who the hell you think you is? Prince Akeem? Because ain't no way hell you think everybody's supposed to be treating you like the hell you a damn king, but you don't know what the hell going on in your organization. Now, I ain't gonna lie, if you was doing your thug thizzle, maybe. But based on your performance, you do not deserve anybody to be treating you like no damn king. Like, what you talking about? Anybody could cook for me. Go ahead, fix you a bologna sandwich. Do Spanish people eat bologna, y'all? I want to... I hope I don't sound ignorant, but I don't know. I don't know if they eat bologna. Like, I grew up, my godmother is Cuban. And, I had some, Puerto Ricans around here and there, you know what I'm saying? Like, close-knit to the family. But I don't know if they eat bologna. I don't know. Y'all check on me. Let me know if y'all over there eating bologna. Okay? What's up, Detroit? Thank you for coming in. What's up, Savannah? What's up, Monique69? Ways, thank y'all for coming through in the chat. I appreciate y'all. So, Miguel, he over there talking to Abuela, okay? And he was like, Abuela, like he's giving me like teenage boy. Like you could tell he gets excited when he has a good idea of his own, okay? Because he don't have too many. So he was like, Abuela, guess what? I invited Diamond over here without Tommy, because I'm trying to see if we could separate them, and then I could take over. Then I could go there and kill Tommy. So the whole time, Maria over there, her armpits was sweating, y'all. She was stressed the hell out. She was like, damn, not my boo. Not my boo. And I was like, oh, hell. Oof, I know she was stressed the hell out. So she was like, I got to go. And Miguel was like, where the hell are you going? I'm going to need my shot in a few hours. I said a few hours, not a few minutes. Bruh, if you don't get that goddamn, you don't put in your goddamn iron and get the hell out of my goddamn face, what are we talking about? Come on, Miguel. You giving me a good like 37. I'm going to need you to man up. Get one of your henchmen to do it. I mean, I don't care. At this point, it ain't too much of a secret. You over here telling these people you got shots to take in a couple hours. Like, she's supposed to be over there twiddling her damn thumbs for 180 goddamn minutes. Man, Miguel irked me. Like, I can't even say I ever wanted to like the character, but he did not change my mind at all, okay? And so she lies and says, she got to go into the hospital. She got a little text message or what have you. So she asked, Abuela to go ahead and administer the shot, all right? She was like, all right, baby girl, I'll do it. And then, Abuela, she over there on her Felicia. She was like, damn, I need to borrow your car right quick, Miguel. I said, see, as soon as she said, I need to borrow your car, I said, something is going to turn out hella bad tonight, okay? Because when we over there borrowing people's stuff, all, all quickity, I said, no, this ain't going, I ain't know who was going to go But I said, this does not feel right. She over here borrowing people cars like Felicia and whatnot. So, oh Lord, we over here in one of Elisa's clubs, right? So Merkovich, he's meeting with Roberto Ortega. Okay, he's part of the Marquez cartel because you know your boy is down and out. Merkovich ain't got no work. Okay, so he need a new plug. So he has his little sales pitch, you know, all prepared and whatnot. And of course, Claudia comes in the meeting. She was like, bruh, here's my PowerPoint presentation. I done double, you know what I'm saying, the Serbs market. I'm an asset to this organization. So what we talking about? And I was like, come on, drug dealer Barbie, pipe down. Pipe down. She always sticking her with JJ where it don't belong. And you could tell she gonna wind up giving that thing up to Roberto, or he's gonna try to, like, you know, push up on her and she gonna have to check him, because the way Elise is proving her loyalty, I don't know. It seems like Claudia may not be, you know, throwing that puss around, you know, all willy-nilly to get to where she need to go. So I don't know. Something gonna happen with her and Roberto if she stays alive long enough. All right. So she got the nerve to tell Roberto, we'll have the money for the, you know, by the first drop. And Merkovich is like, bitch, what? Bitch, what? And this is the thing. This is what, it always be the brokest person in the room talking too goddamn much. Claudia, you know damn well you ain't got no money to be making this goddamn promise. What are we doing here? What the hell are we doing here? Merkovich was like, all right, brokey. All right, I'm going to need you to come up with all the money, or I'm removing my protection from Tommy Egan. How about them apples? And so she's like, you know, oh, goddamn. But my thing is, if you got so much clout and balls, Claudia, just eliminate the situation. Just try to kill Tommy Egan. That's the thing. They making it seem like he is just such a mythical creature that he can't be touched. Like, it's so aggravating. But hey, it is what it is, okay? It is what an MF it is. All right. What's up, Tamika? Thank you for coming through. DeMarcus, you said Team Claudia all day. To each his own, my brother. To each his own. Who am I? Who am I to argue with you? So, y'all, it's serious time, okay? CBI got a meeting. Okay, we got the whole organization in the warehouse. The same warehouse we could be using to be hiding our drugs the whole goddamn season. Maybe we're doing it now, okay? Hopefully. But we're going to see. We're going to talk about that a little later. So we over there passing out new burners. And Jamar, he giving a little pushback. He was like, no, my bitch crazy. Okay, Shanti over here ain't got time to be worried about learning no new phone numbers. And I'm like, see, this is the thing. Jannar so shook of his woman. He can't even sell drugs the way he need to sell drugs. Like, she sell drugs too. Jannar, calm down. She should understand you got to have those burners in rotation. Please, Jannar, blink twice if you need help. Please. We could rescue you, low key. Like, come on. Shanti it ain't that serious. Okay, I ain't saying I got hands like her, but we could get you out of that. Okay, so Jannar, next episode, just blink twice if you need some assistance, because it seems like you're in an abusive situation, my brother. Okay, so we got Marshall over there handing out the burners, and I kind of like this pick in the middle. We got Marshall kind of like third in line, even though he's not third in line. But I don't know. I'm kind of liking Marshall, you know, getting deeper and deeper in this organization. But if D-Mac stays alive, he's definitely going to build some resentment, because he's like, damn, I'm family and I'm over here, you know, can't be a part of the organization, but my homie, he over here doing the work that I want to do. So I don't know. We're going to have to see. I can see, you know, Marshall and D-Mac probably not being friends if D-Mac stays alive long enough to really start, you know, resenting the situation with, you know, D-Mac's employer. Okay. So Diamond tells the folk, like, yo, the block is hot. The feds is on the ass. Okay. That's why we got to use these burners. We're going to be flipping burners like burgers every day. And I'm like, damn, what kind of phone connect y'all got? This is about 30 people a day. in a month. What is that? 30 people, 30 days. Oof, that's 900 burners. Ain't no way in hell. What factory y'all raided? Because that's too many burners, y'all. But we gotta do what we gotta do to sell these drugs. I'm just saying, just me as an analytical person, because I work in finance, that's taking a little dip in our budget unless we buying in bulk. Unless we buying in bulk. But see, Tommy has a plan because Jenny Sue, she got connections to the phone companies, all right? So, she was like over there, I got hooked up at the Metro PCS. So let me know if you need a little something, Tommy. And so Tommy, that's kind of his plan to figure out who the snitch is. And Diamond is definitely honing in like, yo, Jannard ain't the snitch. Jannard ain't the snitch. And so Tommy was like, yeah, we'll see. We were for damn sure gonna see. And just the way like Jannard was looking at Diamond in that scene, I don't know. It was scaring me a little bit. I'm like, oh Lord, what the hell going on? Meanwhile, the real Vic, the real snitch Vic over there just peeping the whole scene. I'm like, do he hear this conversation? Did y'all think that Vic was like able to hear that conversation? I don't know if he had bionic ears or not, but I was like, Vic, I hope you can't hear none of this because we got to trap your ass. We got to send a mouse trap for your ratting ass. Okay, we do not have time for this. I'm just saying. Yes, Mr. Jones, the Marshall definitely got more status than Jannard. But yeah, it is what it is. Marshall ain't never tried to kill, what I'm saying, Tommy and Diamond, okay? He never tried to flip nobody, so I guess, his slate is a little cleaner, all right? So, Lord, these goddamn feds, they want to put a bug in Tommy's loft. We got a warrant to do so because, your girl, she thought about it. She was like, it's Chicago. It's kind of cold in Chicago. I'm going to need a warm body to lay with in the winter months. Therefore, I'm going to try to save my marriage. And by saving my marriage means I'm going to just listen to my husband at least one damn time, okay? So she went over to the judge and was like, hey, we need more proof in order to get Tommy Egan's ass, right? So, DeFranco, he was over there probably like, yeah, that's my boo right there. That's my boo. You over here listening to me. So I'm like, all right, we trying to get our marriage together, okay? So they realized and started discussing like, yo, Tommy got mass security cameras, okay? Tommy done leveled the hell up, okay? Like his security company is even off grid to the point they can't really hack it at this point. Tommy got that thing looking like Fort Knox. And I was like, all right, Tommy, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Being smart. If you're going to have your place up in Front Street, make sure you got surveillance like nobody's business. So, Bobby, he was like, yo, Vic can do it. He could put the bug in Tommy's car. Tommy's house. And saying don't like them not one bit. Every time saying has like an opinion or a thought, Stacy or Bobby shuts it down, mainly Stacy. So I really felt like at the end of the day, Saying is going to be the one that mess it all up. Well, Stacy is already digging her own hole, digging her own grave, but Saying he may have something to do with this. Now, and I don't know, how certain companies have or organizations, I can't think of the exact word, but I'm sure, everybody knows that Stacy and Bobby are married. They're a union. But I don't know. I feel like Stan can kind of use that to his advantage for some particular reason. I don't know. Maybe I'm reaching. But yeah, he's definitely going to have a problem with Stacy. And I don't know. I feel like it's going to be a little beef between them. Because the whole season, she been sunning him. But we going to say. We gonna see. All right. So, y'all. Oh, Jesus Christ. Diamond checks on Gianna. All right. He, do a little knockety knock at the door. And she was like, what you want, Diamond? Like, let me grieve at peace, boy. Like, what we doing? So he was like, Leon, he left these fresh ass J's and, these comics at the gym. So of course it start, the waterworks and what have you. And I'm like, now I know she grieving, y'all, but a small part of me was like, I hope you've been over there taking no lines with your husband. I know I'm probably, I'm probably going too far, but I don't know. Grief can bring out some things, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I hope this just like a grieving, sad face, Gianna, not like I done snorted a couple lines because I'm grieving my son. I know I'm probably reaching, but I'm just saying I got my eye on her. Okay. So Diamond was like, I'm sorry. And it looks like he was about to kind of explain the situation a little bit. I'm not sure. But anywho, Jamal came, and interrupted. He was like, oh, you over here talking to the man that got our son killed. Well, you might as well go ahead and say your final goodbyes because he ain't going to be around too much longer. See, this is what happens when you talk too goddamn much, Jamal. See, now if that one little line cost you. It really cost you, but we're going to get into that a little later. So Diamond leaves or whatever, and I'm like, oh, Lord, poor Gianna. She don't have nobody to run to. Oh, Jesus. But it is what it is, y'all. So Maria comes over to Tommy's crib talking about who is Lakeisha Grant. And Tommy, he's looking kind of distraught. He's like, well, she was the girl I was going to marry, but she wasn't really about that life. Anywho, she did. I'm like, Tommy, can you? Yo, that shit was so funny to me. She did. Shout out to Justin, because he got a little drop. I wish I had that clip, but Tommy sounded just like it. She did. Sorry. That delivery of that line just cracked me the hell up, right? So he's like, girl, like, what's all this questioning for? Are you trying to test me? Like, what's up? She was like, I don't know. But Miguel was over there talking cash shit about you. And he said he gonna take everything over and he gonna kill you. And he was like, oh, for real? She was like, yeah, I always knew I had to choose between y'all two. But I want you to live. I was like, God damn, Maria. Tommy swinging like that. Tommy swinging like that. You just like F my brother. Now, I know there may be some other things involved, because at the very least, this is the third time that Miguel has interjected his behind into Maria's love life, okay? He done messed up Carlos. Okay, Carlos gone. Kendall over there collecting unemployment checks because he can't operate no more. So she probably like, F this. I'm tired of this. I'm probably never going to be happy in a relationship until my brother is dead. So it is what it is. I'm going to find love. Well, I done found love. So it is what it is. I don't want to lose this one. So that's probably what's in her mind. But I was like, God damn. I don't know, y'all. I don't know if I had a brother. I mean, I got two half brothers, but I don't know them like that. But because Papa was a rolling stone. Do, 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 do. He didn't have no Jimmy hat in his home. But I don't know. I ain't gonna lie now. I don't know those fools like that. So if I did have to choose, I don't know. them some wild boys over there. So I don't know. But she was like, Tommy, you see me for who I am. Miguel never saw me for who I am. And I'm like, are you talking about just being a nurse? Because I don't know, just a few things in her dialogue this episode makes me feel like she about to be like his ride or die. But we gonna see. We gonna see. What's up, Ronald Cameron? What's up, RDRD? How y'all doing this Sunday morning? Y'all, my eye is starting to kick in. I done had me some some fish and grits this morning. So you already know. It's probably about to be nap land when I get off this live, all right? So we over back at Miguel's, right? And Miguel, I don't know, he just bothered me. He reminds me of like the Muppet Baby character. I don't know, is it Bert or Ernie? I don't know. His head gives me like Muppet Babies. I can't put my finger on it. But he over there, Diamond came over. He's all trying to, have his little sales pitch. Diamond, I'm loving our numbers. I'm loving the business that we're doing, okay? But you're outsider. How committed are you, okay? Because I'm thinking of a little merger, if you will, but I don't see a place for Tommy Egan, okay? Do you really need his ass? So, of course, Diamond, he was like, Why do you ask, sir? So I think in this situation, of course, as the viewers, it looks like, he's just inquiring just to entertain Miguel. But I feel like this is going to turn into, I'm just trying to peep Miguel's play, but not really entertain it for real, for real. But I feel like as a situation that's going to happen between him and Tommy, and maybe D-Mac, and maybe something else, to where Diamond may be seriously considering parting ways with Tommy. So I don't know. We gonna see. So Abuela, she was over there. She can't find Nunez. Okay, so she was like, "Dang, he's supposed to drive me. I don't be over here driving. Like, I don't even carry no goddamn driver's license." But she decided to go and take the car. Okay, Miguel's car. And next thing we know, it blows the hell up. Abuela is burnt to a crisp, you guys. And of course, Miguel and Diamond, they on the inside, so they hear the commotion, so they go outside. So we have this old dramatic scene of Miguel, talking to, the crispiness of Abuela, and he's talking about, I'm going to avenge your death, Abuela. I'm going to get them fools. All right, so Abuela is no more. I don't know. I just feel like we have another situation where we could have utilized this character a lot more than what we did. Like when we was introduced to, Abuela, she was big-ish. You know what I'm saying? We already knew she had rank, she had brains. She really was the brains of the operation, if you ask me. So it feels like we missed an opportunity. Like, I want to see Abuela get down. I wanted her to have a Tommy, Montana moment. I wanted her to have 2 bazookas in each arm. Like, I wanted her to go out and get some bodies. Like, I don't know. I just wanted more. Like, are y'all cool with Abuela dying like this? Or did y'all want more from her? Because I wanted more. Because I like this family dynamic. You know what I'm saying? We don't get a lot of grandmothers in the game, per se. So I feel like this was a missed mark for me as a viewer. But I have to give it what these people done gave me. All right. So we over here with the vagina triangle, y'all. And but by the triangle, I mean Claudia, Shanti, and Elise, because it's very much a vagina triangle, okay? So Shanti was like, damn, you done met with the Marquez cartel? How the hell you do that? So she was like, hey, don't be over there stressing out. You know what I'm saying? Merkovich was over there talking to your boys. And I just took the opportunity. All right. It's giving me Marvin from Raising Cain. You know what I'm saying? She never missed an opportunity to find an opportunity, okay? She gonna find an opportunity. Marvin gonna miss the opportunity, but Claudia, she gonna find the opportunity. And she was like, look here, Shanti, I'm doing this with or without you, okay? So you can quit CBI and move powder with me. AKA, you can move and sell this white girl with your favorite white girl. Like, how does that sound? How does that sound, Shanti? Like, what's up? She was like, I don't know. I'm kind of with it. Meanwhile, Elise over there in the cut, her and Shanti having words, and Shanti was like, all right, Becky, calm the hell down. She's like, don't call me Becky. I don't know why. Her face annoys me, but I'm not going to harp on it, okay? So Shanti was like, ma'am, how are we going to get the money for this? Because you done just told me Merkovich said you got to come up with all the funds. So, of course, Becky, a.k.a. Elise, was like, well, I can have the cash by tomorrow. My mom's friends is caked up. So I could just tell them it's an investment. They going to give me the money. I said, well, damn, introduce me to your mama friends, Elise. Hook a sister up. If it is that easy, what we doing? What we doing? So we was like, all right, we got a little plan going on. Meanwhile, JP over here cleaning up empty wine and liquor bottles from Kate from the past couple of days, and he get a call from Greater Shores Youth Academy. And they tell him, yo, Darnell, you was over there fighting the folk, and now we can't find his ass. Sorry. I'm like, well, goddamn. Tommy, how much money you done paid these people? Is it the end of the month? Did you pay the next month tuition? Because I'm going to need you to get a refund. I don't know if it's prorated or not, but Tommy, you need to see about your funds, okay? So y'all, this scene was very funny to me. So Shanti and Jannar, they over there, in the box set, ring, they over there, tussling. We don't get to see the tussle, but it's after the fact, because she always wanted to be in a ring with him. Okay. So it's it's a form of cardio, right? So she's asking him, like, yo, you sure Diamond straight, sure this head straight with that Leon kid, because we can use that. I'm like, this chick. Shanti, you don't take a day off. Forget a day off. You don't take a second off. What we doing? What we doing? And so he was like, nah, my bro straight. You just want me to find, Leon's killer. She was like, yeah, getting good with him. And, Jannar was like, this shit crazy as hell. Jannar, blink twice. Blink twice if you need help, bro. I got you. I got you, Jannar. Blink twice. And so he was like, hey, there's a version of this where we just eliminate Tommy and keep Diamond. We could be the three musketeers of crack over here in Chicago. And so Shanti was like, I don't give up on no three musketeers. I'm talking about being Twix. Just two of us. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. She was like, nah, ain't no room for three, baby boy. Ain't no threesome up in here. We getting Diamond ass out of here too. He was like, damn, like, Diamond, he's straight. Like, he done got me back I got you back in CBI with my territory. He was like, well, damn, it's value in Diamond. You know what I'm saying? He has been running CBI. I mean, he was on a little hiatus for about 15 years, but you know what I mean? You ain't the only one. Thinking strategic over here, baby girl. Like, she always over there bullying Jannar. Jannar blinked twice. And see, this is the thing. Jannar is no Maria. Jannar is going to choose his brother. And see, that's going to be Shanti's issue, because Maria is over there choosing love over family. Jannar is going to choose family. I can't say over love, because I don't even think they're in love. He's in an abusive relationship right now. So y'all please pray for your boy Jannar, okay? Blink twice, boy, because I'm a little nervous. Yes, David, Jannar has become a victim. Big Wolf, you say you're enjoying the vagina triangle because in my new book called 3 Card Monty, it's about 3 D-girls selling women made way before the season. So I was ahead of this. All right, that sounds like a good time to me. I like that. It's given very much paid in full. Very much paid in full. I like that. I like that idea with women. Mm-hmm. So y'all, Shanti was like, yo, let's put a pin in this whole, Diamond situation. And some people think, putting a pin in it meaning that, she's going to be submissive to it on some level. I just think, I'm thinking like a woman, right? In a relationship, sometimes you got to learn how to, choose your battles. You know what I'm saying? So she ain't off eliminating Diamond. That's not the case. She just don't want to talk about it no more because she knows she ain't going to change his mind right now. Because low-key, she probably got a plan B to do her own thug-thizzle when it comes to Diamond. So she said put a pin on it. We got to talk about something else. Claudia over there talking to the Marquez cartel. So her and the Serbs about to be untouchable. So we got to finish this out. So, Jannar, he was kind of impressed. He was like, damn, drug dealer Barbie over here making big moves. I think we probably made the wrong decision. We chose the wrong horse. She was like, nah, we chose the right horse. We just got to make sure she don't finish that race. So I don't know why. And this, the OG Power used to do this. When they used to show a character a lot in the episode, that means their time is ending. Even though we didn't get a heavy Shanti episode, I feel like I've seen enough of her to kind of feel like her days may be numbered. Definitely may be numbered. Because she's mixed up in a lot of ish. She over there with Jannar, got that playing with Jannar. She over there messing with Claudia. She over there, talking to Tommy. Like, she's in a peculiar situation. So I'm a little curious of what's going to happen to baby girl. David, yes, I understand, she means we coming back to it. I know what put a pin in it means, but she's saying that I'm just speaking because I know her angle. So it was one of those things. It was going to be a back and forth. Her and Jannard was never really going to agree on what to do with Diamond. She just doing that because, one, we got something else to talk about, which is good because I really don't want to talk about eliminating Diamond because I know what we going to do because she done told the old boy, I'm the smartest one. I'm smarter than all of y'all. So she already got her plan. She not backing down, but she ain't trying to argue too much with her man at that point. But I'm just saying. So, Jannard, you need to part ways because if she bullying you like this, she would never back down to you if y'all was on top. Like, she would low-key be the queen pin because she crazy. She's ambitious, yes, but she got a little, ticky boom going on with the brain. So I don't know. I feel like Shanti may be gone soon. I can't quite call it, but Jannard, just take heed. If she bullying you now and abusing you now, it's only going to get worse from here, baby boy. I don't know. We're going to see how the Shanti thing, pans out. But I don't know. It just feels like when she was talking to Tommy, because she went over, to talk to Tommy at his loft, and she was, giving Tommy an update on what's going on with Claudia and the Marquez cartel, and she was like, they're gonna be untouchable if they link up. So what we doing? So he was like, cool. Yeah, take her up on her offer. And, we going to see how I got a little plan, but I can't really, divulge that plan right now. So Chauncey was like, hold up, pump your brakes, shorty. I'm not going to be selling work for CBI and Claudia and messing up my good street credibility up in here. What we not going to do is, you going to better have some respect on my name. That's what we going to, he was like, nah, baby girl, we just going to act like you're not a part of CBI no more. And she was like, okay, she ain't too comfortable with this, but she rocking with it because she kind of ain't got no choice. But he hands her a specially made burner phone, okay? And he was like, all right now, according to the streets, we are enemies, all right? So this is the thing. That's why I feel like, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen to Shanti. Because the way Jannard is so, in tune with his brother and not trying to beef with his brother, he's going to choose his brother before Shanti. Their situation ain't really that deep. Yes, I don't even want to talk about him kicking heroin that easy. We not doing that. We not going to do that. I'm not going to spend a 10-minute rant on that situation. So, but I feel like most of her moves has been more strategic. I do feel like she cares for Jannard, but she cares about being on top more than Jannard, in my opinion. Okay? Just my opinion. DeMarcus, you said Shanti is using Jannard as a pawn in her game to take over CBI, and Diamond would not go for that. Yeah, Jannard ain't gonna go for that. So we gonna see. We gonna see. So, oh Lord, old Dieselhead Nunez is over there talking to Merkovich. So Nunez, that head Diesel is. Yo, his name is Vin Diesel. No, I ain't gonna call him Vin Diesel. His name is Ben Diesel. Okay, Been Diesel. Okay, because that had Ben Diesel. Ben Diesel over there talking to Merkovich. Okay, because apparently he's behind the whole plot. Because Abuela done told Miguel last episode, watch out. Nunez thought he was up for that promotion. You over here played him to the left. So Miguel hands Nunez a payment. Nunez like, hold up now, this envelope kind of thin. It's kind of thin. What we doing here? And Miguel was like, oh, I'm sorry. Merkovich is like, no, Miguel didn't die. I said Miguela. Goddamn. Abuela was in the car. And Merkovich better than me. I wouldn't have gave Ben Diesel big head ass not a goddamn thing. Because you ain't get the job done. You don't get no brownie points from killing Abuela, the grandmama. Yes, she, low-key was the brains of the operation, but that's not what we agreed upon. That was not in the contract, sir. So, Merkovich, you better than me. I wouldn't have gave Ben Diesel head ass nothing, okay? What's up, Nita? Hi, thank you for coming through. Yeah, make sure y'all liking this video, okay? It's 33 of y'all up in here. Please, and thank you. I appreciate it, all right? So Vic over there, he meeting up with Stacy and Bobby, right? So he gives them his new burner number. And then, of course, so they give him a little present. Okay. They was like, yeah, we got a little update. I need you to put this bug in Tommy's house. And of course, Vic, he ain't trying to go for that. He's sweating. Like, he was like, dang, I put on deodorant, but it don't feel like it because I'm sweating over here to these pits, baby girl. Like, you asking for way too much out of me. All right. He was like, Tommy knows something. I got a gut feeling. Stacy was like, that ain't good enough. And I'm like, see, this is what I'm talking about. When a when a snitch start telling you something about their feelings and emotions and, they spidey senses, they be knowing. Rats be having spidey senses. So I don't know, y'all. Vic definitely, I don't know, Vic. But he got a job to do because we do not have enough money. Sorry, we don't have enough info on Tommy. We need Tommy with the cartel. That's what she told. That's what Stacy told Lori. Lori told Stacy, hey, if you can link Tommy to the cartel, we gonna get, things authorized for you, baby girl. So that's what Stacy is looking for. So I'm like, all right, Stacy, you probably gonna have another life on your hands because you're trying to do too goddamn much, okay? So y'all, we over here at Abuela's funeral, y'all. I'm like, God damn, y'all, she just died 2:00 yesterday. Y'all fast as hell. See, this, I don't know how Spanish people work, but Black folk, we got like a 2-week average from the time that the person dies until the funeral, okay? Because we got to figure things out, okay? We got to go to funeral home. We got to plan things. We got to, call people that's coming from out of town. We got to take count. We got to see who making macaroni and cheese at the repast. We got too many things to do. So we got like a 2-week time span from the time the body, the person's deceased and the funeral. But y'all working pretty quick over there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to let y'all be. Y'all working pretty damn quick. So Tommy and Diamond over there, they trying to come in and pay their respects. But Tommy was like, hey, yo, something weird about Shanti to you? Like, you trust her? So Diamond was like, I don't really know. I don't know. He was like, all right, we're going to put a pin in that. All right. So, y'all, Miguel and Maria, they in the front seat or whatever. So, Tommy and Diamond, they paying their respects. Of course, Tommy and, Maria got to act like they don't know each other. Miguel was like, you remember my sister? And Tommy was like, yeah, I remember pounding them guts 2:00 this morning. All right, yeah, I remember that. Of course, he didn't say that, but that's probably what he's thinking. So, of course, they like, you know what, sorry, your condolences, blah, blah, blah. So they about to exit and they see Che. So Tommy was like, yo, Che, what's up? So, yeah. We gonna kill Merkovich for you because we already know he got to go. So of course, Che was like, nah, this ain't the time. This ain't the time. Like, I'm really trying to channel. My inner Big Red. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, exercise some discernment right now.
With your royalties and my books, my office hours are from... My office hours are from...
9 to 5.
He said, Tommy, come to me another time. Come to me at 6:00. But this ain't the time or the place. Now, I understand I was over there and the king say, we gonna talk business, but we at a funeral, okay? This family business, okay? We are mourning. So I'm gonna need you to pipe the hell down, Tommy. But of course, Tommy don't never listen. He overstepping his boundaries as always. He was like, all right, well, Merkovich, that's Miguel's kill. So leave that alone, Tommy. Tommy was like, all right, I got you. And he was like, hey, this is my partner, Diamond. Let me introduce y'all. So, we get an introduction of Diamond and Che. Now, I feel like this is kind of like a small thing, but possibly a big thing. Because if Diamond decides to possibly part ways from Tommy, he now have access to Che in the sense of having this light introduction. Because he could always bring that to the table. If him and Jannard, decides to kind of take, CBI back over, he's like, hey, I done met with Che. I done laid eyes on him. We had a light introduction. So that's going to make the parlay a little easier. But I don't know. We don't know. I'm just saying this what it could possibly be. But Tommy did tell Trey, hey, we have a sense of urgency because if the serves get linked up under the Marquez cartel, they're going to be untouchable. So what we going to do? But of course, Che, he lays down the law. He was like, we not doing nothing. That's Miguel's kill. Miguel the whole time looking at Tommy talking to Che. Like, he's like, God damn, this nigga always. Sorry, I know Tommy ain't black. But that's the sentiment, you know, I'm getting from Miguel. Like, he's fuming right now. Like, God damn, Tommy always messing up the ish, blowing up the spot. So Diamond and Tommy, they go back to the car. And Diamond was like, yo, Tommy, that was out of line. Like, what you doing? Like, how many times have we seen Diamond tell Tommy, like, no, this is out of line. You're doing too much. We moving too fast. We need to slow down. Like, I know he's tired of telling Tommy what he's feeling, and Tommy just completely disregarding the situation. Like, Diamond's always having to compromise per Tommy's decision. And now he's tired of that. He's not used to having to do that. He is his own boss. Like, he's going to get tired. Like, he's been kind of, you know, a little aggravated, but his mind is a little occupied right now. So he's letting a lot of things slide. But Diamond's going to get tired of that, okay? Meanwhile, just the petty PG, I'm like, we over here paying our respects, but you over here got on maroon jogging pants and a t-shirt, Diamond. I know it's probably hot in Chicago, but goddamn, could we put on some slacks? I could even do slacks in a t-shirt. Don't be pulling up paying your respects. No jogging pants, sir. I'm sorry. I just believe in decorum, and that wasn't cute to me. Okay. I'm just saying. I am just saying, y'all. So Tommy decides to tell Diamond, we're gonna make it look like Miguel was unable to successfully kill Merkovich. So, you know, that would show that Miguel is weak. He's not on his game. Meanwhile, we could save the day. Put on our superhero hat and show Che, like, hey, we handling business. Meanwhile, making Miguel look bad, and then us looking good can give us the green light from Che. And I'm like, oh my goddamn Tommy. Oh, Jesus Christ. Them brain cells be working overtime. I swear. If it ain't one thing, it's a goddamn another. What's up, Brillo? Thank you for coming through. So, y'all, this scene irked the hell out of me, y'all. Diamond, he goes to the barbershop. And we got the police all up in there, okay? So he like, hey, what the hell is going on? So, you know, the rep from the parole division was like, yo, Tyrone Reeves is missing. He was here a couple days ago. This was his last stop. He has been missing ever since. What's up, bruh? Okay? And he was like, well, I don't know. He was here, you know, and, you know, he got a bad tip. Yeah, I was selling drugs, and he came to, you know, talk to me about it, and he left, right? And so she was like, so you mean to tell me Reeves recommends you for early parole, confronts you about selling drugs, and now he missing? The math ain't mathing. Well, ma'am, that's what it is. So just in the nick of time, Jannard comes in. He was like, yeah, I could corroborate his story, ma'am. Whatever Diamond said, it happened. I was like, one, Diamond, I'm going to need you to figure out who the hell Tommy is using for surveillance in that goddamn barbershop. The fact that you were not alerted that people were in your barbershop bothers the hell out of me. Two, it didn't seem like they used much force to get inside. Was the door unlocked? I didn't see no damage to that door. Like, what's going on here? What's going on with the security, Diamond? Even though we don't have no more drugs and work and money in there, I'm going to need you to make sure your place is secure, sir. Because they all willy-nilly up in that ish like they had a key. What are we doing? What are we doing? Thank you for this super chat, Brillo. You said me and Rock are right here in the back. I don't know why she wore the red dress today. I cannot. Oh my God, December 1st. That's probably going to feel like your birthday, low-key, Brillo. Just you seeing Rock again on that screen. I'm happy for you. I am happy for you. So, y'all, Miss Ma'am gives Diamond her card and was like, if you hear from Reeves, call me. So she leaves. So Jannar was like, bro, what's all that about? This is maybe 10 seconds after the police left. Jannar went and put his raggedy behind in his chair, said, I killed my PO officer the other night. Sir, I know. See, that's the thing, y'all. Maybe just the hypothetical drug dealer I am. I'm not saying those type of statements anywhere that the feds or the police just left. In my head, I'm thinking this place could be bugged. I don't know what they was doing before I came in my barbershop. Let me not say anything that may incriminate me. Oh, Jannar, you want answers? Okay, let's go in the car. Let's take a long walk. Let's get our Jill Scott on. I'll tell you what's going on, but I'm over here in my barbershop that the feds just left and telling you all of my criminal business and activities. Like the feds just ain't, like low key, the way he was talking, they could probably hear him through the door. Diamond, what we doing here? He's stressing me the hell out, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna need some blood pressure medicine by the time I get finished with this goddamn show, because y'all stressing me out. What we doing? So, Jannar updates Diamond on who killed Leon. He was like, yo, this dude is called Joseph Little. That's his government name, but his street name is Mad Dog. Okay, he killed Leon. So Diamond was like, all right, cool. I need more intel on my boy. But I also need to handle somebody who would blow the whistle to my PO. I was like, oh, snap. Oh, snap. We about to be on and popping. We killing multiple people at this point. So we had Tommy's, right? He over there with his boo, you know what I'm saying? Because your old girl, Maria, she even go to the repast or whatever they do in their culture. Like, she was like, nah, we done put a bullet in the grave. Let me go to see about my man. Okay, my man. So she went over there to Tommy's, they kind of talking or whatever. He was like, yo, I think y'all got a traitor in the midst in your organization. And she was like, what? What the hell? So, she don't like that at all. Okay. So she was like, it's Nunez. Nunez was driving Miguel's car. So in my head, and I have to justify this, because I would like to say that at this point, Miguel is assuming that Nunez is dead too. Because nobody's really talking about what the hell Nunez at. Because when Abuela went to the car, there was a whole nother dude that seemed like just came from the car. It wasn't even Nunez. So did we not question the dude? Or did the dude end up blowing up too? Because he was walking away, but I'm not sure if he was affected by the impact. I'm going to have to see. What's up, Jay Will Track? How you doing? Thank you for coming through. Make sure y'all like this video, please, and thank you, okay? So, Tommy, as soon as he heard Nunez, you can see the pearly whites. You can see the pearly whites. He is excited because this is just the information he needed to be able to infiltrate this whole situation. So, Maria's over there, talking about, I've already accepted, I haven't been safe, since I've been born, because Tommy wants to keep her over there in the loft. Oh, Lord. So what is exactly she trying to say? Because I don't know. She's giving me very much, I'm about to be your ride or die chick, Tommy. And I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. Like, I can't quite read her. And the fact that Tommy had the audacity to give her the book that includes all his security codes. First of all, why you got a book like that all willy-nilly? Like, you don't have no notes app on your phone? Like, I don't know. I just feel like if you that secure, you wouldn't be giving somebody else this information. Like, I feel like this should be buried somewhere in a safety deposit box or something. Like, is it so much information, so many numbers and codes, Tom, to where you need to have this book? I don't know. It bothered me. I feel like this is going to possibly come back to haunt him, because at the end of the day, I feel like she's made her decision to rock with Tommy, but there may be something else that may cause her to possibly change her mind, or maybe the book get into the wrong hands. Maybe she goes over there to see about Miguel, and Miguel sees the. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just speculating, but they didn't show that for no reason. So we just gonna have to see what the hell is going on. What's up? Hey, Nicole Washington. You said at least trying hard to impress Claudia and still hasn't had sex with her. She's still, stemming off that kiss from 7th grade, child. As far as I know, I don't know what's going on with that. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Tommy. I guess he head over heels. Even though low key, he's still more than Keisha. Like, Tommy, slow down. You need some time to yourself. Because low key, Holly's still damn near pregnant. I mean, she would have been pregnant because, well, I lied. Let me stop. I ain't going to mess up the timeline. Because at the end of the day, that's the thing with the power timeline. It's so confusing. But Tariq has had a couple birthdays, so I'm not going to do that. She would have had the baby already. Hey, Support Gaming, what's up? Thank you for coming through. So, Diamond and Jannard, they escort Jamal to his final resting place, okay? They done scooped up your boy. He still got his uniform, for God's sake. He probably was high as a kite when they picked him up. And so, you got to pay the piper at this point, Jamal, because you done snitched on a whole gangster out here in these streets, okay? And Jamal, he admits to it. He was like, hey, you killed my son. You got my son killed. And so Jannard, he was ready. That trigger finger was itching, okay? Diamond was like, nah, pump your brakes. Like, just how Diamond was telling Tommy when it came to Officer Reeves, he's like, nah, bro, this is my kill. This is my kill. Like, I got this. So they, usher him to the water. And he pretty much low-key just started, to abuse Jamal in the water. They was having a light conversation about who's to blame for Leon. But at the end of the day, it was nothing Jamal could say. And the mere fact that Jannard was trying to assist with this death, like, Diamond was like, nah, bro, get out my face. Get off me. Okay, this is my kill. He was giving very much Ashley from the Fresh Prince.
Back up! Mind your business. That's all. Just mind your business.
Like, he was giving me like, Jannard, bag back. Okay, bag the F back. Okay, I got personal issues with this dude. All right, leave me the hell alone. And all I can think about is poor goddamn, oh Lord, oh girl gonna have 2 funerals playing. Poor Gianna. Poor Gianna. But the way Jannard looked, the way that man looked when Diamond. When Diamond was showing that savagery, like, Jannard was excited. He was excited just as much as Tommy was. Like, he definitely was, giving Smokey, that's my dog. That's my dog. He was so excited. He was like, this is the big brother that I'm talking about. Like, he was hella excited. So I'm happy that everybody happy that Diamond is back on his savagery, okay? It took 15 years. But he's cool. He's giving very much Little Kim. I've been gone for a minute. Now I'm back at the jump off. Like, go ahead, Diamond. Do what you do. Because I was tired of you pussyfooting around with this drug dealing and not. But I don't know, y'all. I was kind of liking Diamond when he was on his Gandhi. I was feeling it. But at the same time, I can't lie and say that the toxicity in me was excited. Like, ooh, Diamond, like, you over here killing people or whatever. Like, cute. I need to do better, y'all. I know. I need to do better. So, y'all, oh my God. Vic, he gets summoned to Tommy. And Tommy was like, all right, Vic, we got some errands to run, but I got to pee real quick. So while Tommy go ahead and, drain the main vein, Vic plants a little, buggeroo up in the kitchen. All right. So they go, and before they go, Tommy gets a little knife, okay, because we got to build some suspense, right? So we in the car talking, Tommy talk about, oh, I hate rats. Don't you hate rats? So Vic, he probably already thinking like, God damn, like, his life probably flashing before his eyes because he feel like he caught. But no, he ain't caught. We got Nunez over there on surveillance. So he was like, oh, that's Miguel's boy. So Nunez parked his vehicle, suspicious as ever looking. This boy got gold rims, and I think it was a purple blue car. Like, the car stands out very much so. So Nunez, you decide to be a traitor and be all willy-nilly out in the streets with the ops. There is no back parking. Like, you can't park a couple blocks down the street and walk. Like, Nunez, what we doing? Nunez said, I give 0 Fs at this point. Like, it's whatever. Nunez said, I'm about to collect my funds and I'm about to be out. Like, that made no sense for you to be all out and about in this suspicious ass car with your gold rims. It looked like it was some 10s, though. Shout out to Jody. It was some 10s or whatever. But I'm like, damn. So Tommy scooped Nunez before he even get into Merkovic's spot, right? So he beats up Nunez. We got the old typical, got to tie you up in a chair in the abandoned warehouse scene. And so he was like, yo, Nunez, what's Miguel's plan to get back at Merkovich? Because we know there is one, okay? So, of course, Nunez, he ain't really trying to talk, right? And I'm like, Nunez, you look real effed up right now. Like, it's giving, like, his face was kind of giving Tommy when Martin was trying to fight Tommy. And when he did fight Tommy, Hitman Hearns and Martin, like, his face was giving very much like, I got beat the hell up. And I'm like, Tommy, you did all this damage to Nunez, but you got maybe 2 to 3 spots of dry blood on your shirt. Because I know Vic ain't throw a goddamn punch. And Nunez got a little weight to him. So I'm like, Tommy, you did all this? You did all this? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I'm going to just let that go. So he used the knife to pretty much start cutting the back of his head, because that's where his little insane princess tattoo is. He was like, yeah, I should cut you just like they did my boy. We talking about Julio. R.I.P. Julio is F. Dre forever, okay? So I'm like, oh, that's a cute little callback to Julio. Like, that's what I'm saying. Put some respect on Julio's name. Like, Julio, he had some flaws, but then he's like my top 6 favorite characters. I love me some Julio, okay? So Nunez was like, ouch, Tommy, that kind of hurts right now. So I'm going to give you some information, okay? Please stop, sir. So he was like, yeah, Miguel, and the boy is supposed to be rolling up on Merc and them at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Vic, look at the phone. It's 6:58. We got less than 120 seconds to make some moves and change some MFing lives around here, okay? So he tells Nunez to call Merkovich. So, Merkovich, he over there eating, having a good old time in his little restaurant. They chillaxing like, what I'm saying? It ain't no care in the world. So Tommy, he, is on the other, he was like telling Merk, you need to get that out of here. Just as he says that, your boy, Miguel and them come through, blasted. It's a good old gunfight, right? But of course, Merkovich escapes, okay? He finds a little trapdoor situation. About 3, 4 of them that get to escape. They, going through the back room or whatever, and they end up going in their black SUVs and peeling the F off, okay? But Miguel, he got about, it was at least 4 to 5 dead serves in that restaurant. But of course, Merkovich survives and he lives another day, okay? I'm like, this man be having suits, blasting, no goddamn bulletproof vest, nothing. But be escaping death like no other. Go off, Merkovich. I mean, I don't F with you like that, but I ain't mad. I ain't mad, bruh. You do what you gotta do, okay? Oh, my Lord. Big Wolf, you said Merkovich had a trapdoor saying, I think I know a way out. I know a way out of here. Now, and I had to wrestle with that too, Big Wolf, because I'm like, this is Merkovich restaurant. They've stated this, right? So he knows the ins and outs. But it seemed like, I don't know. This is what I told myself, right? To justify the situation. I don't think he said, I think I know a way. He said, I know a way out. I'm thinking Big Wolf. So he went, to the trap door because it seemed like nobody else knew this way out. So I'm thinking that these are new henchmen and that he didn't share this with, okay? Because remember, Tommy last season, they done killed about 36 servs. So that first batch probably knew the trap door, but see, Merkovich ain't have these new bucks fully trained. They didn't go through orientation yet. So the fact that he was the only one that knew, I'm like, well, maybe these dudes ain't know, or Merkovich, to protect himself, made sure he was the only one that knew about this trap door just in case for emergency purposes. That's what I had to tell myself, Big Wolf, to justify this situation. I try not to be too petty, okay? Hi, Nicole Taylor. I haven't seen your name. How are you doing? Thank you for coming through. You said he had it set up so he could get out and didn't tell the new guys. Yes. Good old Merkovich, y'all. Oh, Lord. This storyline is starting to annoy me with every being, okay? So JP, he goes over to Marshall's house, right? And he was like, Marshall, open up the door. I know D-Mac in here. I'm like, oh my God. D-Mac is living his good life, playing his, Marshall's PS5, just having a good time as a teenager. And JP come through. Okay, Marshall opened the door. He was like, yo, like, are you okay? I'm sorry. I let you go to that place. And of course, D-Mac was definitely like gunning for like an Emmy or, Oscar. Like he was definitely giving a performance of a lifetime, like giving very much Young and the Restless, like real fathers don't abandon their kids. You abandoned me twice. And of course, JP is being so like submissive to it, like, you're right, son. I'm gonna talk to Tommy. Well, go ahead and talk to Tommy. You need to fight for your son. And I'm like, we are forgetting why you had to bounce D-Mac. Like, and that's the thing. D-Mac, you of the streets. You killed a cop. Granted, nobody knew. But I think the main problem was we were scared that D-Mac was going to run his mouth. And at this point, it's probably safe to say that Marshall knows what went on as well. But the fact that JP is not reiterating to D-Mac why the hell he went away in the first damn place is to protect your life. And maybe, and I hate to say this because JP really ain't about that life, maybe Tommy needed to clarify and explain the details as to why D-Mac had to go. Because Tommy, he was giving very high-level briefings to JP as to why D-Mac had to go. Maybe Tommy needed to set, the conversation to JP in layman's terms. Like, hey, here's the equation. D-Mac out on the streets, plus the goons, i.e. my business partner, finds out, equals D-Mac 6 feet under. Like, maybe he needed to do a math equation on the board or PowerPoint presentation. I don't know. But the fact that we really not talking about why the hell he not need to be in the streets of Chicago is blowing me. Like, JP is very much getting on my nerves. I don't know who aggravated me more this episode, JP or Jamal. I don't know. But JP, he goes over back to grandma's house and tell Kate that D-Mac is back and that he forgive her. I said, oh my hell. Oh my God. Like, JP, I've always been even killed because I don't dislike the character. But right now, at this point, you can go. You can go because you're just being too naive. And we already know what happened to naive characters. So, he tells Kate, D-Mac back, you know what I'm saying? And, he kind of, reveals like, hey, I have to live with the fact that not being there, for Darnell all this time is pretty much my fault. I allowed his mother to pretty much control this narrative with my son. And I'm gonna talk to Tommy. But Kate, promise me you when I go see D-Mac. Do y'all think Kate is going to keep this promise? Because the way Kate and JP hugged, it seemed very much eerie to me. It seemed like final words. It seemed like somebody that's a part of this hug ain't gonna be alive for the next 24 hours. I don't know. I just feel like at this point, with all this madness, it is time for Tommy to lose a relative, because you have to realistically, and we know when it comes to realistically and force, those are two words that really don't be in the same sentence like that. But I feel like there's nothing else for JP. It was cute or whatever, but there's really not much more for his storyline. Or Kate. I love Kate. I don't want Kate to go, but we're not really utilizing them like that. The only person, I ain't gonna lie, that I feel like can be of value at this point is D-Mac. Yes, Detroit. D-Mac is definitely unserious in that conversation. He was definitely playing on JP's heartstrings. Kids are very much manipulative. I mean, they are the masters of that, honestly. They know their parents, or they know how to trigger their parents into doing what they need them to do. He knows JP has all this guilt on his heart, and at the end of the day, he's going to do what he needs to do to make D-Mac, aka Darnell, happy. So D-Mac knew what to do. He knew how to finesse JP in that conversation. But we're going to see what comes of it, because they all getting on my nerves at this point, okay? Because all D-Mac want to do is do hood rat shit with his friends. And this ain't the time to be doing hood rat ish with your friends. It's time for you to sit the hell down and be the hell quiet until we figure out another plan. But hey, this is where we at, guys. Big Wolf, that is definitely facts. JP stands for just pathetic. Yes, Nicole Taylor, that's definitely a great point. You said, wasn't he about to get them dreads cut off to go on a date with that girl? Yes, he was definitely about to cut off them dreads, get on a date, but also complaining to JP that, when he got into a little scuffle, he also was, trying to fight, get his dreads cut off at the school. I feel like that's more manipulation, because you ain't really attached to them dreads like that. I know you a fan of Chief Keef and all that, D-Mac, but stop playing with us. And yes, some people can say like, hey, it's more of a choice thing. He was choosing to cut off his dreads for the girl, but it wasn't a choice for the school. Yes, we could argue that. But at the end of the day, D-Mac is playing his daddy. But hey, support gaming. You don't think Kate will listen? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. That's the thing. And Ghost used to do this a lot in OG Power. He would tell people based on his view on need to know basis, right? He felt that he can give people just a little bit of information to be able to manipulate any situation that he felt he needed to do. But I feel like in this situation, Tommy needs to be completely transparent with Kate, JP, and D-Mac. Pretty much sit them all down on grandma's couch. Okay, sticky ass couch with the plastic on that we refuse to take it off. Sit their ass down and say, hey, D-Mac, you gonna die if you stick around. Point blank, period. But he ain't doing that. Because he over there trying to be the biggest goddamn drug dealer in Chicago and trying to be in love. His family is definitely not the focus at this point. But we gonna see. He may feel the effects of that, okay? So, another person that gets on my goddamn nerves. Drug dealer Barbie, aka Claudia. Oh, Lord. Elise came over. I ain't gonna lie, that red suit was fly, okay? They could have touched up the face or the hair or something. The hair is giving very much, I need assistance, okay? You could have took some money out that bag and did something with your hair, baby girl. I don't know. Anywho, at least brings over the money that Claudia needs. No, we don't need to use this money to fund a nice, comfortable lifestyle. We need to use this money to fund a drug organization. And I'm like, damn, like who? I ain't gonna say I hope because I really don't care what happens to Elise, but this so-called investment money she got from her mama's friends, I was just interested to see how that's going to turn out, if it does turn out anything. So, of course, Claudia is all appreciative because, of course, the white woman gets saved yet again, okay? And she gives her little pep talk, like, Claudia, this is your moment, okay? Shanti left CBI because she believes in you. Now you go over here and play this goddamn organization and this cartel and take over Merkovich so we can run the whole goddamn thing. Well, she didn't say we, but you know, me equals we when it comes to this little situation. You know, I loved you since the 7th grade. And I'm like, oh my God, please die at least. I would say I want her to die, but I won't be upset if she dies because you over here doing too goddamn much for this girl for no goddamn reason. You ain't had no type of snatch since the 7th grade. Like, goddamn, Elise, what we doing? We risking our whole ass lives over here for drug dealer Barbie for no damn reason because she wanted to be privileged and doing too damn much. Anywho. We have Miguel's, and Che is pretty much chewing Miguel's ear off like, yo, you done effed up. We had one slim chance of getting Miguel. Now he about to be hooked up with the cartel, and we can't touch him. We cannot afford a cartel war. So we done effed up. We can't get our revenge. But soon as he's finished that sentence, who comes in? Tommy with Nunez. Now, Nunez got at least 30 to 40 pounds on Tommy, but Tommy seems to be able to just, you know, man hustle Nunez over here in his white undies. Okay, I'm like, God, oh, we over here with the tidy whities, Nunez. This is what we doing? Oh, okay. But he tells, you know, Che and Miguel, yeah, this is your snitch right here. He the one set everybody up. He the one that got your abuela killed. You're welcome. And Tommy's about to talk too damn much. He was like, well, I know this is a family. And Shay was like, all right, Tommy, shut the hell up. He was like, all right, he's all yours. And before Tommy leaves the scene, Miguel shoots Nunez in the head. Now, just me being just suspicious of life in general, if I were Miguel, I probably would have questioned Tommy's motives, but really the mere fact that Abuela already told Miguel that Nunez was going to betray him, Miguel really didn't need much information. But if she didn't warn him, I would have still had a side eye to Tommy. But the fact that he already got, you know, Abuela, who ain't never wrong, she already told him what was up with Nunez. Okay, so he didn't really need no explanation. But I was kind of disappointed, like, you go ahead and make everybody else suffer and torture them in the back room, but you just let Nunez off easy. I thought we was going to make him suffer. I thought we was going to have a little fun with Nunez. I mean, hell, his whole body was exposed. We could have had a good old time. We got to get some fire. We could have, you know, got some, you know, liquid, you know, nitrogen. We could have had fun. But y'all went ahead and let him off easy. And I didn't appreciate that because when you kill or hurt a loved one, you need to suffer. We ain't going to give you no quick death. But I guess Miguel has some pent-up aggression and ain't want to deal with it. So Nunez is gone. Okay? Nunez is gone. And Che also noted to Miguel, like, hey, how hell this white boy knew you had a rat and you didn't? See, Miguel is taking all types of L's. Are we talking about how many L's Miguel is taking? Like, he is not fit for this organization at all. But if he stays alive, I don't know what's gonna happen. What's up, Candy Love? You know, she's one of the ushers up in here. You said from Elisa Cloudy, what you won't do for love. In my word, only you tried everything, but you lucky. I'm a sucker for love. Oh man, so y'all, we about to be out of here. So Tommy, he goes home to his boo Maria, right? Maria, I don't even know, girl. Like, you be sleeping hella heavy. I'm sorry, y'all. That just be hilarious to me. Like, she be on her nap. So maybe because she worked them long shifts at the hospital. Okay. So she over there sleeping, and Tommy, oh, not like she's not sleeping at this point. My bad. She over there on her iPad, asking Tommy about talking about a contingency plan. And so, we learn that, she's been looking into Barcelona. That's kind of like her goal little place. So I don't know if that's a place she thinking Tommy and her gonna run it off to if the block get hot. But now we know Barcelona is her goal place. And I'm like, oh my God, when innocent, quote unquote, innocent people start talking about dreams and what have you, we already know. But we're gonna have to see. I really hope they do a different spin when it comes to Maria. I don't want her to be another Keisha. I don't want to say Holly because Holly was doing too goddamn much. But I don't know. I just want them to kind of surprise me when it comes to Maria. And I'm a little nervous when I say that because she could surprise me in a not so way that I'm really want to happen. But there's some people listening in on this conversation, guys. And it's the feds. Stacy and Bobby, they over there at the office listening because Vic was successful in setting up this bug. So of course, they're listening to this conversation is low-key kind of boring. So Stacy is, reminiscing, with Bobby, like, oh, you remember back in the day when we was, listening to such and such case and blah, blah, blah. And so, Bobby was like, yeah, that was all good. But, didn't I tell you like playing by the book? Ain't that sexy? And she was like, yeah, that's kind of sexy. And then the next thing we see, they on the desk having relations. You guys, I don't have any much else to give without being negative. Okay. They seem like they're on a good path when it comes to their spark, if you will. But they make passionate, dry, cringy love in her office. Okay. Um, and shout out to Detroit Kings. I gotta shout you out because he claims that I requested such scenery and I did not. Okay. I believe maybe last live or maybe a live before that, I personally wanted a reason. I wanted the story to tell me a reason why it's so pivotal and important for these two people to be married. I want this to serve a purpose because but beyond this point, they could have been co-workers. You know what I'm saying? Why them being married was such a pivotal thing. I wanted them to illustrate that for me in the storyline, why this marriage was important. Okay. And I also requested more scenes of them outside of work, in the house, her cooking, them chilling on the couch, watching TV, them getting ready for bed, not having anything that they're doing in terms of activity in the bed. But I kind of wanted to see their relationship outside of work to get me more invested into this marriage, because beyond this, at this point, I'm not invested in this marriage at all. But I did not request such a scene like this at all. It was very much unnecessary, unwarranted. My eyes will never forget, and I'm not appreciative of it. But this still further proves like you guys are not getting me invested into this situation. Like this mere whole sex scene y'all just had did not do anything for me in terms of proving why this marriage is such an importance of this storyline. Maybe there's more to be seen, and I'm hoping so. But yes, Detroit Kings, don't blame me. This is not what I asked for. Nicole Taylor, you said you wanted him to turn on her. We never know. It could be more drama. It could definitely turn into a Young and the Restless situation. But yes, Big Wolf, you said it makes no sense. None of this showed up. I cannot. Candy Love, you said it was like I'm gonna try and pee and see if I like it. I cannot. Oh my God. I can't deal with y'all. I'm not talking about this no more. To wrap things up, I guess Maria got, exhausted from the conversation talking about Barcelona because she over there asleep. And Tommy's in the bed and he gets a text from Jenny, the lawyer. And she was like, yo, I got them phone records. So, of course, he's giving Maria a little light goodbyes as he head on over to meet Jenny, right? So they over there meeting. And they cross-referencing the burners and the phone records. She was like, yeah, one of them came back hot. So he was sure as shit. He would have bet money that it was Shanti's phone because he was like, yeah, it doesn't meet Shanti's. Is it matching her? She was like, nah, bruh. It matched this number. He was like, oh, no. Oh, no. Not my nephew, Vic. Not my nephew, Vic. So, of course, Tommy is disappointed. But that's on you, Tommy. You was over there trusting my man. Like, why? There's no trust in the game. Why you over here trusting Vic? Because you sympathize with him. Oh, it's because Big Gloria that I went on the glory. Oh, it's because he killed his daddy. Or it's because he killed fat. Like, why? Why were you so dedicated to Vic? It's annoying, Tommy. It's annoying. So Tommy, he over there acting like Felicia telling Jenny, like, can I borrow your car right quick? And I'm like, what? Is Enterprise not open? Is budget not open? Like, you ain't about to be borrowing my car. If I was a lawyer, you a whole lawyer and you letting a whole criminal borrow your car. Does that make any sense? Does that make any sense? I'm just saying, ain't nobody got no hoopies around here. Like, what we doing? But I digress. Because Tommy takes Jenny's car and he's over there surveilling Vic talking to Stacy on a street. Not a back alley, not the federal building, not anywhere else but an open street. And Vic is giving up all the information about the happenings that went on about Miguel and the serves, like just telling up all the business. And she's happy. She done got her some peas. She was like, yeah, Vic, this some good information, Vic. Like, you giving me all the good information. I was like, yeah, because it's the first time you over here happy with what Vic is giving you. Because your husband done gave you a little something. Now you all happy. Girl, get out my face. Get out my face, Stacy. You can die too. You can die. So Tommy, he peeps Vic exiting Stacy's vehicle. She pulls off and, Vic goes in his vehicle and Tommy's over there looking and scowling. So I'm curious as to what Tommy is going to do. Because yes, Vic, he needs to die. But I feel like Tommy is going to put a couple plays in motion that I think he's going to utilize Vic just possibly for a couple things before he either kills Vic or allows Vic to go in a line of fire. Because at this point, we could open up the finale and Vic could be pal to the MF and pal for all I care. But I want y'all to make this a little spicy for me. Just a little spicy. All right. And then the episode ends, but I skipped over a little scene with Jannard and Diamond, okay? Diamond's over there. He had on the outfit that he should have had when he was paying respects to Abuela, okay? He had on like a light blue button up and some slacks, okay? And so he's in a pensive mood. He's kind of looking like he's in deep thought, right? And so Jannard is like, bro, what's going on? You good? He was like, baby, bro, I got released. I got early parole. I'm a free man. And I don't know, y'all. I'm like, just the pessimist in me. I'm like, see, this don't feel final. this don't feel, I don't know what it is about this scene. I don't know if Diamond will ever go back to jail, or a small thought of me came when I kind of thunk, will we come to a situation for Jannard to take the fall for Diamond? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I can see Jannard just taking the bid for Diamond, maybe for the PO. I don't know, but I can see that. Maybe I'm reaching. I don't know. It's just a thought that came in my head. But, you know, of course, we're all congratulatory. Yes, yes, big bro, you free or whatever. You heard about the situation with the Serbs and Miguel and he was like, yeah. He was like, you know, did Tommy have something to do with that? He was like, you know, maybe, you know, I'm not too sure. And so, you know, Jannard is trying to feel his brother out because he over there, you know, got his abusive girlfriend in the back of the brain, right? So he was like, you know, Tommy, he been making a lot of solo moves. He kind of taking advantage, you think? And, you know, Diamond was like, well, I've been kind of distracted. So Tommy was kind of taking over for a little bit. And so Jannard, he was like, yo, Tommy looks ahead. He moves 3 steps ahead. Like, bruh, you know, you can tell Jannard, he was trying to tread lightly, but he was still trying to put a little bug in his ear. Like, you know, you need to be thinking about this, big bro. You know, I got your back. So, you know, Diamond was like, yeah, F all that. What's going on with Mad Dog? Okay, because he need to be dead ASAP to the pronto. Okay, yeah, your boy Diamond don't give 2 F's about being free. And let me just talk about that just for 1 second, y'all. Now, I don't know the ins and outs of parole and probation and all that. I have a very, you know, basic level understanding of all those things and how it works. But you mean to tell me that there is an active investigation going on and your missing parole officer who was last seen or last noted to be seen at your spot? So y'all mean to tell me there was no communication between the parole division that's actively investigating your missing PO, the same missing PO that recommended you for early release? So when you sat down in front of that panel and they discussed details of your possible releasement for parole, this did not come up? This wasn't suspicious? Now, I'm not saying y'all will completely take Diamond off the board of being released from parole, but I probably would have suspended the situation until the situation where Reeves was sought out. Like, it just didn't seem like it made much sense. Like, yeah, we're kind of suspecting you of, you know, doing something to your parole officer that actually came to you because he was expecting that you were still all selling those drugs over there. So yes, but don't worry about that. We're still going to go ahead and release you from parole. I don't know, y'all. It just seems inconsistent. But hey, maybe I'm thinking too deep in it. I don't know. But that was a thought that crossed my mind. But in terms of Mad Dog, Jannard said, yeah, he's not in the game, but he is King Kilo's nephew. Y'all remember King Kilo, Big Baby Davis, that's over there in Cell Block D? Yeah, his nephew. I said, well, goddamn, Chicago is a small goddamn city. How the hell they got to be connected? But hey, this is where we at. So Diamond has some decisions to make. I think it's going to be pretty easy because at the end of the day, he wants revenge for Leon. So I don't think he's going to give 2 F's about King Kilo and being loyal to him, which probably will it will probably be an issue with Tommy because we have this whole coalition situation going on. So we just going to see. I just don't see this whole partnership with Tommy and Diamond lasting for too much longer. But we going to see. We gonna see, y'all. But that was pretty much the episode. Episode 9, it was pretty good. My original rating was like an 8.5. It kind of stays there after a few watches. Let me know what y'all rate the episode before we get out of here. And please make sure you guys are liking the video. Please subscribe if you are not a subscriber. Do everything you can to support your girl. My goal is to, reach 1,000 subscriptions by the end of the year. That would be lovely. You know what I'm saying? Raising Canaan is coming back. I also picked up my reviews for OG Power. So I do OG Power reviews on Wednesday evenings at 8:15. We will be discussing season 5, episode 7 on Wednesday. I'm also doing a rewatch of Raising Canaan season 2. So I will be discussing that on Thursdays at 8:15. We'll be discussing episodes 3 and 4 this week. Go back to our review of season episodes 1 and 2. Brillo joined me. We had a good time talking about Raquel and the rest of the crew. But yeah, we pretty much all powered out up in here for this month. So, a lot of power content going on. Of course, I'm going to be reviewing Rap-ish. Maybe, me and Detroit to collaborate if our schedules can coagulate. But yeah, rock with your girl. We have fun over here in the trap. Let's see. Let me look at your ratings. Big Wolf, you said 5.5. OT. I don't know what booty cheeks is equivalent to on a numerical value. Can you please give me a number, please, sir? I mean, I feel like you would probably give it between a 3 and a 5. Based on, the equivalent of booty cheeks. DeMarcus, you said it was a solid 9. Nicole, you said 8.5. Okay, you agree with me. Okay. It seems like we're kind of all over the place, but for the most part, it seems like, we all enjoyed it. Support Gaming, you said Tommy took this long to realize Vic was a snitch. Ghost or Tariq would have been Pete. Vic was a snitch. Yeah, and that's kind of some of the few flaws that we're seeing in Tommy. We don't get a lot of flawed Tommy in this show. That's not what we're highlighting per se. But yeah, this definitely was interesting, especially the fact that he was so gung-ho on nailing Shanti, who, yes, she's giving him reason for suspicion. So I'm not mad at him, but it's crazy that he's peeping Shanti from a mile away, but Vic is literally 3 to 4 centimeters from him and has no idea what the hell Vic got going on. Like, what we doing, Tommy? What we doing? But this is the flaw in this, I guess they're trying to give us, but I just wish he would have peeped Vic a long time ago. But it is what it is. It is what it is. DeMarcus, you said death predictions, Merkovich, Bobby DeFranco, Shanti, a lot of Serbs, and the task force. That's a whole lot of people. Yeah, I was definitely, we did get some deaths, but not major deaths this episode, which was fine. I did expect it. So I was on pins and needles trying to figure out who was going to die. But I definitely know that somebody's going to drop next week. Deary, you say you give it a high 8. Okay, I'm glad you liked it. Detroit, 8.5. Okay. OT, give it at 5.3. Okay. I was figuring you was gonna do between a 3 and a 6. I know my bro. I know my bro OT. Shout out to OT. Oh gosh. Support gaming, you said 8. Okay, so it's giving average a 8. I like it. It wasn't perfect, but it was definitely good. But y'all, thank you for rocking with your girl this Sunday morning. We got one more Sunday of Trap Church when it comes to force. Okay, of course I'll be reviewing Raising Canaan on Sunday mornings as well, when that is released. But I appreciate y'all for coming through. Please like, subscribe to all the things for your girl. Come through on Wednesday 8:15 if you rocking with the OG Power, because it's kind of necessary to go back to see, how things started. And then Raising Canaan, we'll be recapping that on Thursday. And then we'll be back again here next Sunday to discuss the finale of Force. Okay. But yes, y'all, thank you. Enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday. Have a blessed week. And you guys be blessed. All right. Toodles.